showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Volunteers will kick this deep to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Play action here on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Wants to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now, they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure?
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Close to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here for this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
On the run here. Lets it go. Caught by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Vols line up on 1st and 10 now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Vols line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. 3rd down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this 4th down play.
We got it. The field goal's good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And the back now goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback keeps the football. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. He escapes the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Caught near the goal line. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route. But a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. This time it's complete. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Volunteers will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Vols. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. Oh, the ball comes loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Let's go.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Kill.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
coach decides to go for it on this fourth down.
22, water.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The pass rush closing in. Caught for the completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down. They misfire in first down, so it's second and 10 from the 41. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. The Vols come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. QB keeper all the way. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Volunteers. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off. Quarterback and receiver, but man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Second and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face third and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. To press it deep, but now brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on fourth and a mile.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense get pushed back. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Keeping it on the ground here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down.
Here we go. Set.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught in the open. Here he goes. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
Extra point is good. They trail now 31-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The pocket breaking down. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Here comes a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. And the Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
He makes the grab. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made wide open way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Vols. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. Trying to get the throw off. And it just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And the senior showing his toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking to throw again. A deep shot to the right. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a first down. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. And the Vols looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. So So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back.
And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. So that nice scoring play will be negated by the penalty. Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up.
Let's go. Arrow.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to try to use his legs here. Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for a touchdown himself.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
45, Texas, 7, Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, the pass is picked off. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right.
Touchdown, Tennessee. This offense is still clicking.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He escapes the pocket. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Short throw complete to the tight end. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they pick up the 1st down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The ball's come to the line to run the hurry out. And looking to throw now on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Vols. That's how you finish a play. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Texas.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He'll try a pass here. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
With that completion right there, his quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Volunteers are in the red zone. Bringing pressure. Finds an open target on the left side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas 7. Texas.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they get the completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
You know, at this point, that sack might as well be a white flag for this offense. It's now fourth down. You're down by more than 3 scores here late in the game. If you're going to have any shot today, maybe it's about time you hope for a big play from your own defense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Hit as he released it. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on a sack.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. caught. Nice pitch and catch. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. The ball is hustled to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Defensive backs up at the line showing press. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3.
Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. He's going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
2nd down, looking to throw it. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down?
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Receiver makes the catch. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Looking to chuck it again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so...
Oh, they've got him! A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's
caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He pulls in the catch. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Breaks into open space. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made, it's a short gain, well short of the marker. Crucial 3rd down play right here.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
There's contact on the throw. And it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Now, a fourth down.